So today is the mail call for Lancaster Archery. I ordered a bunch of stuff, kind of just, it's the off season, just tinkering around, trying new things. I got a shorter bar for the back bar that I'm going to run because the 10-inch with weights on it was just a little too unwieldy. So I ordered some stuff, some other things. I got some more wraps, I needed those. I got some pin knocks that I'm going to be shooting with these Black Eagle PS27s for the indoor bow that I'm setting up. Some more field points, just regular screw-in field points. And the thing that today's video is on, and the reason why you clicked on this link, this is the Ultraview Hinge 2. So let's get all this stuff out of here, because you don't care about. All right, so I picked up Ultraview, the Hinge 2. I have the first generation, and this is the release that I've been shooting now for the last few months. It's been really awesome. The shot process, just everything that goes into it, you need to be more focused. There's less punching of the trigger, and I just shoot it better. My groups are tighter. Even when I think I have an errant shot and I'll go down there and look at it, the arrow will be within an inch of the rest of the group. So I'm doing obviously something right. There's a few things that I did not particularly like about this release. This clicking. I mean, it's kind of cool. You know, you're sitting there and whatever, but if you want to hunt with this, and it's just kind of annoying sometimes that it was always flopped the wrong way, and I'd try to get it set and get it on there on the D-loop and it'd come undone, and I don't know, it was a pain in the ass. And it was one of those things that since I had it, I was shooting it and I didn't really care, but now that the longer I used it, the more it kind of got annoying. And the other thing that I particularly did not like about this release is there's only really one adjustment. And that one adjustment, sorry, there's more than one adjustment, but the one adjustment you can do right out of the box. You buy it in the package, open it up, there's really only one adjustment you can make, and that is the pre-travel from, I guess, nothing until you get to the click. So your click travel. So you draw back, when you go to anchor, the travel it takes to get to the click, that was the only thing you could adjust. This one right here with the hook, the hooks are set. This is a 20 thousandth hook. You could buy an 18, a 16, and I think a 14 thousandth hook. And the lower the number on those, the hotter the release became. But there was really no adjustment. Like, unless you go out and buy $20 hooks, you couldn't really change. And if you wanted one of those kind of in-between numbers, there's nothing you could do. You were just kind of stuck with the preset hooks that you could buy for this, which honestly, it's not that big of a deal, and I don't deter anyone from this release because it's been a great release for me, and like I said, I've shot it well. But there was just, the more I kind of got into it and I wanted to make fine-tune adjustments, the only adjustment I really could make was the pre-travel to the click. Ultraview came out with their second version of this, and I'm super excited. So let's tear this open, let's get into it, and I'll show you why I'm excited. Again, packaging like their original. This was awesome. It comes in a nice cool box, and it's got a nice 3D cutout, or a nice cutout for the release to fit in. So this thing in the box, it doesn't really rattle at all. The only thing that's rattling around is this Allen for your adjustment, which, all right, oh, that one's way bigger. Oh, I don't need this either. So this right here, 2.0, or the Hinge 2. It's very similar to the original Hinge in the design. The sizing wise, these are both mediums. This one is the aluminum version, and I opted this year to go with the stainless steel version of this. I think it's stainless steel, but this one replaces the first one. They made this in aluminum and brass. They make this Ultraview Hinge 2 in aluminum and stainless steel, and this is the stainless one. It is substantially heavier than the, I can go get a scale and I'll weigh these. All right, so the weight on these. This is the Ultraview Hinge 1 aluminum with a funky peg on it, and it weighs 1.7 ounces, so not heavy at all. This is the Ultraview Hinge 2. This is the stainless steel version. substantially heavier. It weighs 4.1 ounces, so it definitely has a lot more heft to it. Curious to see how this is gonna shoot. Like I said, I really enjoyed this, and I kind of liked how light it was, so I opted to try something different and go for the heavy version. This is the thing you notice the most. Clicky, clicky, no clicky. The aesthetically looking at them, it might be hard to see, but the Ultraview, the Hinge 2 is a little bit wider than the original Hinge, and I really enjoyed the comfort of this in my hand. I thought it felt really well. The design of it, it just felt like it was natural for me just to grab this and pull through my shot. The Ultraview Hinge 2, now that I'm holding it, it has a lot of the same feel, but it's just a little bit wider, and it actually fits more comfortable in the pads in between these two knuckles. So I really do like that. Fits good. I wear a medium mechanics wear glove as a reference. I'm typically a medium in gloves, so this is a medium for me. I know the large they made this year is a little bit smaller than the large last year because that thing was unruly big. All right, let's get into why I actually bought this release and the thing that finally Ultraview did to make this, I think, one of the better Hinge releases on the market. Like I said, the big gripe I had with the original was that it came with one hook. It came with the 20,000th hook, and unless you bought more hooks at $20 or $15 a pop or whatever they were, you didn't have any adjustment from click to fire. It was kind of preset, where a lot of other releases on the market have multiple adjustments. They have a 2-moon independent system, so you can adjust the travel to the click and then from the click to the fire. And that is what Ultraview has done with this Hinge this year. There's 2 independent moons. There is the click moon and the fire moon. So you can adjust the travel in both of those independently from each other. And you can even take this and go from a click to a no click. Another cool feature that they have added into this is they have a really small magnet in the back here. So this hook, when it comes back, it kind of locks into place, and it doesn't rattle. It's not coming undone. So you could sit there and pull this out of your bino harness. You could pull this out of your pocket, or even if you're one of those guys who straps it on to a wrist strap, you can hold on to this and it'll go around and it won't have that clinky clinky sound that everyone kind of did not appreciate too much. So let's get into some of the adjustments on this. I haven't adjusted this. I don't really know where, but I have a piece of D-loop material right here, and all I'm really gonna do is just kind of, I have this one pretty set the way I like it from the pre-travel to the click, so I'm gonna try to match that up with this one. Okay, right there. Let's see where this one's set at just to start. Well, that is way cold. All right. So to adjust the tension on either one of these moons, there is a lock that is in the bottom of the release. You put the Allen key in there and you turn it out 1/4 of a turn. You don't need to wind this thing all the way out. All it is a lock, a set screw that locks the 2 moons together so you don't have creep as you shoot. So to make this hotter, I'm going to screw it. Oh, it's got a, look at that. I don't know if you can tell. I'll try to get a close-up of it, but it actually has a direction. It says the word hot, and it has an arrow going around in a circle so you know how to adjust it. So hotter, let's go a half. Come back down here, 1/4 turn, lock it down. Still a little too cold for what I like. Let's go just a tick hotter. That feels comfortable. Oh, that has got a ton of travel. So we're gonna have to take a few turns out of that. Let's make this way hotter. That feels about right. We're gonna go outside. I'm gonna take this outside, grab my bow, grab a few arrows, and we're gonna compare these two back and forth and kind of get them dialed in. All right, funny story. I was framing my shot to make sure you can get me the release in the shot so I can talk. And I realized I'm wearing a Matthews hat and shooting a Hoyt bow. So if the world ends tomorrow, this is it. So whatever. My target bow is a Matthews bow. My hunting bow right now is a Hoyt bow, so who gives a shit? But shoot an arrow. This is the Hinge, the original, the one, I guess we're calling this now. The one, the Matrix. This is the Neo release. The Hinge, this is the 2. It is substantially heavier, like I said, and I kind of like it. It's more than double the weight. All right, I gotta make an adjustment. It is still way too cold for my liking for the pre-travel to the click. So we're going to hotten it up just a little bit. Grab this last arrow. All right, I'm gonna shoot the old one first again, because it's doing something that I don't know yet. I don't have the answer. All right, so I wanted to confirm it, shoot it again. There is a difference between these two. This, the original Hinge has like a click to it. It's a very subtle, just a little click, and you don't feel it. This one has a much, it's more like a thunk or a clunk than it is like a click. Like when it goes and clicks, the string reverbs against my nose. Like I can feel it through the release, through the D-loop, into the string. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I don't know if it's a good thing. It's just the click between the two is a lot different. This one almost, when it clinks or clunks, it almost feels like it's getting ready to fire, even though I know it's not. Maybe it's because my click is so close to that magnet. I don't know if you can see that, but like when it clicks, it like clunks up, like I can feel it through the string. I don't know if I like that. Shoot a few more. All right, guys, let's recap what we did outside. We shot both of these releases back to back, and they feel different. I didn't expect them not to feel different because they're different releases. This one's lighter, this one's heavier, but the actual click mechanism feels different. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I hate it. This on the original Hinge, the Hinge 1, it is a very subtle, soft click. It's just a little click, and then it gets you ready, lets you know that shot's gonna take off. Never had a problem with that, especially getting into a Hinge and not really knowing what to expect. That very little subtle click has made it where I don't get jumpy on the click. Going to the Hinge 2 by Ultraview, It has a much more pronounced click when it gets there, and I could feel it vibrate or like reverb through the string. I don't know if I like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to shoot it more. I think the more I shoot it, the more comfortable I will get with it. And maybe there's some tuning adjustments I can make and set it hotter or colder and take some of that clunk that it has out. But right now, I really like this release. I just don't like that clunk. All the features that this one lacked and the problems that it had, this one solves that and builds on top of it and makes, I think it's a great release. But maybe it's just something I gotta get used to. If anyone has this release and you think I'm just being a baby at it, drop a comment down below. Let me know I'm just being a baby about it. The different configurations that you can shoot this release, you can shoot it as a 3-finger, just like it comes out of the box, just like I have it set up. You can shoot it as a 2-finger, 3-finger, 4-finger. You can shoot it as a 2-finger with the hunting bracket, 3-finger with the hunting bracket, and 4-finger with the hunting bracket. And they make the hunting bracket both out of this steel, which is heavier, and aluminum. So you can really kind of customize, mix and match, and figure out what works best for you, figure out the weight in the release that you want. The options are up to you. I really think that's cool. I might get a hunting bracket for this one this year. I didn't with that one. The reason why I didn't take it hunting was a lot of this. If you guys are shooting this release or going to shoot this release, hit that like button down below. If you like this video, hit that like button down below and continue to subscribe. 90% of you watching this are not subscribed to the channel, and last I checked, subscriptions are still free. So hit that subscribe button. I'm Jeff Cordero, guys. Until next time, we'll catch you on the next video. That thing is heavy.